Alright, welcome back to another episode of Game Crafters, where today we're going to be building a level. And I have something in mind for this level. Don't know how long it's going to take though to get it done with, but we are going to try to get there as quickly as we can. Now, you probably don't know what particular level we are building, but that's fine. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Okay, so what I'm doing here is building what would essentially be a temple level. Basically, it's just a temple, basically. Nothing too complex about that, I would have to say. I have some idea of what I want to do, but it's going to be a little, well, I wouldn't say temple, it's more like a ruins level. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Soon enough when I get the level in position. But yeah, this is what we're building and this is what we're doing. I guess I could probably at least leave this spot open here real quick. So, what this particular level has in store is a bunch of crate moving puzzles. Or at least a few, not a lot. There's going to be also some enemies. I'm going to get a crate in there, so I just have that ready and ready to go. Then I'm also going to get lava in here. Wherever the hell I place that at. Here we are. Just so I have that ready and also ready to go. You'll see what I have planned soon enough. I think, ideally, you're probably going to be like this. And I think also ideally, and what I probably should do first, is set this up. Because this is also kind of where the end needs to be, so getting this one taken care of. Well, maybe not here precisely, but I think here. I'll have to figure out like the exact order and positioning that everything needs to be in. I do think it needs to be a space here. And a lava there. And then, well, I guess technically this would just be finished then, right? Just about so. I would need ice now. I gotta say I do like the non-colored things here. It's just nice, you know? Alright. So there will be 2 keys in each little section here. Simple as that, really. You want to try to collect keys in all the areas that you can collect the key in. I think we're going to have an ice here. But if that's the case, we need to have at least an open space to be able to get to where you need to get to. There we go. Yeah, I have some stuff in mind here, but it's going to be a little tricky to get set up. Let's see. So we could probably put something like that here, right? You'll see what I have in mind soon. It's just going to take some time to set it up. I say this is just about what it should be. I mean, if anything, let's try to move this one, I guess, here. Give ourselves a tad bit more space, but not too much more space. Doesn't really matter too much. I just want there to be like 2 ways to get out of the area as soon as you get out of it. Now this next one's going to be a little tricky, because what I want to do is have enemies kind of just coming out from here. Just trying to figure out how they're going to actually do it. Put that there. They'll probably have like a little area to go out from here. And Alright, there. That'll do it. But I guess what we could try to do is get the enemies to try to go around in a particular pattern. So that way, if they are moved slightly in a certain position, actually not really slightly in a certain position, you will see what I mean in just a bit. Moving crate where it needs to be. The enemies will probably get stuck, though, if that's the solution there. Trying to figure out how this would work. Unless we wanted to have this go down. This go down? Probably. Let's get the enemies in here. Well, that's map enemies. I want regular enemies. I will have something in here soon. I just want to get the ones that require a little bit more thought process done with first. So if this is going to be counterclockwise. Yeah, counterclockwise. Yeah, I'm going to go on ahead and do this. No clue how many enemies I want here, though. Or how spaced out they should be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6. Okay, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to go up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's going to have to be a 7. I think 5 enemies here is still good. But now we need to have a nice open up space here, I would say. And then have the crate be here. Because it depends on how we want to have this particular one be solved. Because you have the objective to try to complete this as is. I guess we still also want to have some areas with enemies doing their thing. So how about we do something like this? That would be counterclockwise. So that would mean here. 4 apart. Is 4 apart a bit too much, though? It's a good question. I would say 2 apart seems good. Not 2 apart. 6 apart. Or 7. Yeah, 7. So you're going up, you're going down. Yeah, that'll work. Why not? Although, I guess, ideally, we want a key to be there. And speaking of, we probably should get a key placed in. Right. I guess there's also the question of how do we want to have this set up? I guess counterclockwise enemies would look good. At the very least, it gives you the illusion that there is nothing but just trying to get past the level, right? Clockwise. If I were to put an enemy here, that would be 4 apart. I'd say 4 apart is decent. Yeah. But we do need to make sure that there is a way for that crate to be moved. Actually, you're kind of forced to have to push the crate in a very particular position. Ideally, you try to kill the enemies and then move everything where it needs to be moved to. Now, there's a reason why this won't work. It's because it's just one way. So what you're going to want to do... Actually, yeah, wait. How do we want the player to get in here? That's a good question, because the player still has to get the crate to where it needs to be gotten to, right? And you can't do that if it's set up like this. Let me think. They need to be able to move this away. I don't want it to be just here, because it's going to be off, I guess you would call it. I didn't think this through when I was thinking this through. Which is odd thing to say. Because if you're able to just push this crate there, then that wouldn't really work out. So there has to be a way to get to this crate here. What was it? What was the way? I guess it really is no other choice but to put that here, right? But that doesn't make any sense. Unless... But that wouldn't work either, because you wouldn't be able to get up there now, would you? Unless this was set up in a way that prevented that from being a thing that's possible. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to move the crate then, if that's the case. You wouldn't be able to get here to push it right. You would have no choice but to go here, push it there, and then push it down there. So you think you can get this crate over to here, but you can't, because there's ice here. I would say we could still at least have the ice kind of covering more of it up so it looks nice. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Push crate into lava, push crate up, then you can push it in, and then unlock the last key door. Speaking of, where should the key door, or the key be? Here? Probably. Trying to see what else we can do here. I think this is fine. There needs to be a challenge to get to the key, right? Push the crate here, the enemies go up. I would say we probably want at least the enemies to be able to get back, so we'll put something here. It'll keep them in this spiral, so now you'll have to deal with them if you didn't move this where it needed to be moved to. If they go up here, they will continue on to... Well, they're going counterclockwise, right? Oh wait, no, it wouldn't matter, because they would just go down and just go around. What am I saying? Forgot the fact that these guys are counterclockwise, so as soon as they go here... Oh, they would still get caught there, though. Oh, but they would also get into there and become a problem if you have too many there. So you want to try to get that done and taken care of quickly. Unless we had it set up to where the enemies go back and forth. Well, yeah, if the enemies are going here and then going up, then that means they would just be going... Well, this kind of has to be here for this, so that I can't move. This is always the tricky part, is trying to figure out how to have these enemies set up here. Like right here, you want to push the crate here, go around, push it up, go around, push it here. I would say maybe there would be a way to do it where you have to push the crate through here, but I feel like here would be better. And if it were to be here, they would get stuck in a loop until they get over there. I mean, I guess you could corral the enemies together, right? Now, if there was something there, then it wouldn't matter, because you just gotta push it to the left. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. What we could do here, then, is have some horizontal enemies moving about. Probably have them in this particular direction. So you can probably kill this guy and then go around and push the crate where it needs to be pushed to. Now there's going to be 3 crates here, by the by. I don't know why I'm building the level here first, but that's what I'm doing. Push the crate in. There'll be this stopping you from pushing it where it needs to be pushed to. would say ideally you want to push it down here, but there's no way to be able to get to it. We could make it seem like that's the path you want to take, making people get tricked into taking the wrong path. But it's a trick. Don't fall for the trick and you'll be good. Let's see. Yeah, I guess the other option would be to push it here if that wouldn't work, right? There'd be two ways to do it. Go here, push it down here, go around. Yes, of course. Now, where should the other key be? That's a question. Here, it seems like it's the most sensible place, just being that it's a dead end. And most people would think, oh, hey, I just gotta go on ahead, cover up these lava bits, go grab the key in the respective areas, and then go through here, grab the key here, and then go through here, grab the key there, and then boom. They'll be like, okay, now how do I get this crate over to here? But then they're going to find out that they can't do that. And then they're screwed. That's ideally what's going to happen if they try that. Try to see if there's any way I could have more. I mean, we could have clockwise enemies here, kind of just adding more to the challenge, right? Clockwise. So basically just you up here and you down here, and it's a 3. It would be tricky though, wouldn't it? But if you follow the enemies and pick the time to move, you can basically get around it without any issues, right? You're going counterclockwise, which means you have to follow them. Ooh, is that going to be enough time though? Because the only way you can get past this guy is with this guy here. So that's 1, 2, half a second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a tricky one. That would definitely be a tricky one. Because technically what we could probably do instead, we could still leave you here, but instead we can have the key here, so that way it's only 3 and a few button presses. That should be easy enough, right? I think, probably. Yeah, then have some more horizontal enemies, which you can kill without any issues. Yeah, those guys are more so just there to like make you think that you gotta just dodge enemies when you can use a crate to kill them. Okay, now here comes the tricky part in trying to figure out how this is going to work. Because we need to have a spot open here to be able to push a crate through. We also need to be able to have a spot to be able to have a crate be moved up there. Trying to come up with crate puzzles is so far proven to be the more challenging aspect of building these levels. It really has, you know? Because you gotta try to like figure out how to like build the thing that you want to build, while also trying to like make it a challenge, but a possible and reasonable challenge at that, and make it not seem like a filler. It's very difficult to do. It is extremely tiresome trying to figure it out, but I'll get to there. Don't you worry. Alright, so let me see. You can push this up, go around, push this there, go around, push that up, go around, push this here, and that solves that one. Assuming you want to use that to solve that puzzle, that is, so that would make the most sense. I need to have 3 crates in here. How do I want to do this? I could probably have a crate here. Let's see here. So if this were to be pushed up, right. And maybe I could put it here. Trying to figure out the placement of these crates is going to be a little tricky too. Because this one is so far is the only one that has a bit of a challenge to get it to where it needs to be gotten to. So is there any way, because if I have this here, that's just going to be an easy one to get into position. Same thing with this, because you can just push it where it needs to be pushed. Although I guess that would be the trick, right? You think you want to push it up here, then push it over to here, and that would be it, right? Then you push that one up. Whereas if you push it up here, push it over there, that would work even better. You don't want to push it here, because then you'll be forced to push it up there. You want to push it here. If I were to put a crate here, I mean, I guess having a crate in the area, that makes it seem really simple. At the very least, makes you think, oh, hey, I'll just push this over here, and that's an easy solvable puzzle. Kind of deal, you know? Whereas, it's tricky when you don't want to push it there. But you don't want to push it there, that's the thing. And putting it too close to here, I mean, most of this level is to make you think outside the box. You see 3 immediate lava blocks that you instinctually want to cover up. Then you realize, oh, I don't need to cover that up, and I could just go around here. Then you leave a crate alone and go over to here and question this, and then you're like, oh, I gotta go back to grab the crate. Then you go back, grab the crate, hope you didn't get jammed somewhere, and then you're golden. So basically just push this and use this to get that there instead. Push this around, push that up, push that there, boom. Push this, push that. Hope you don't die, because then you'll have to do this all over. And then push this through here. Stop it there, go around, push up, kill some enemies on the way. Push up, kill this guy. Here, push up, kill that guy. Here, do not kill that guy, because you'll get the crate stuck. Kill this guy. Go here, put this here. Here, here. And kill that guy also. And depending on which one would be the easier route, I guess this would probably be the easier route. Push it there, push that there. Okay, now you've pretty much killed most of the enemies here, so going back is a cinch. Grab the key. Go round. Oh, also go back, grab the key. Try to solve this one. Grab the key. And move as soon as you can. I mean, yeah, ideally, as soon as you get to this point, you move as soon as you can, right? Then you go back. Go here. Deal with all the enemies that are now probably going to be in that spot, which will be at least 3, question mark? Well, 3... I mean, this is a good test, right? We'll go on ahead, test it, see what else we can add, if anything. Grab this key real quick. Why not? I'm here. Alright. Now the trickier one. This right now is the more trickier crate to get around the place. Alright. I'll get the one further back, I think. I missed the one further back, damn it. That is fine. Gives me more than enough time to kill these guys. Perfect. Alright. Kill this guy. Yeah, that is a little trippy, isn't it? Yeah, but once you know where the enemies are moving, it's not as hard as it seems. Oh, you guys are actually going in a very difficult position, actually. That is actually possible, but way too difficult. I'll have to nerf that. Definitely. Okay, I'm not going to be able to get back before these guys do their thing, so this might be impossible. Oh yeah, definitely impossible. Okay. So I guess a few things we could probably do at this point. Oh, I remember one thing that I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of do this. So if that's the case, then this means you're going to be here. Yeah, I wanted that to be like that. So if that is indeed, indubitably, the case, it means I need to figure out how to get these guys to go back onto their little path here. But, I mean, I guess if we just get them to go a different path, that would be better, right? But I also need to still make sure that this is solvable. So maybe delete this, or bring this over here. That's a good question. How would I make this solvable? While also allowing these enemies to basically just go in a very particular direction. Because that means they will be going in this direction if we're sticking with this. As assuming we want to stick with that. I mean, I would say we could probably get rid of these guys here. Do I want just... Because it feels weird always only having one enemy. This... Now, most of the optional levels in the second zone is a bit challenging, but that seems too challenging. Even if it is possible. Let me think. The only thing I can think of is just get rid of an enemy. Just feels weird getting rid of an enemy, you know? Would be better, honestly, just have only 2 enemies here. Close that area off a tad. And then just stick with that. Well, I know we're going to be doing this at least, so... Yeah, just stick with this, I guess. Maybe we could still have clockwise, but... Just wonder if there's another way I can have, like... I don't know why I'm trying to make this difficult. Making this more difficult than it needs to be. Right, where do I have the other did I get rid of all the clockwise? I did. I did get rid of all the clockwise. Or I'm not seeing it for some reason. That's the question. Will they become an issue if they are left like this? You know, like having this here to kind of prevent you from going too far, but you can still push the crate around and out. Use that to kill the enemy. They'll be going around here. You can use that to try to get some more kills. They'll be coming out here, and then get stuck in here at that point. Push that. The rest should be easy, and provided that's all unlocked. See, that one was a pretty good one. I gotta make a mental note of this particular design again. I've done that before. I don't remember what level it was. Matter of fact, I could probably try to look for it, right? It was in Zone 1, that's for certain. Definitely wasn't here, definitely wasn't that, nor that. I think it was here, right? No. Wait, was it 12? No, that is the crate. It wasn't this one. Oh, it was this one. Wait, that's what that one was? I guess I introduced pretty early. I thought that was here. No, either way, yeah, this little thing right here, or this thing right here, this one, where the enemies are going back and forth, I think. Yeah, vertical, horizontal, was used again in, I'm pretty sure, this one, where now you have these guys going clockwise. Don't you move him. Yeah, these guys going clockwise here, basically just doing this. And this isn't the hard one, but it's a very simple solution if you're not an idiot. Literally, it's just this. And then boom, you go through the rest of that like that. Whereas in, not this one, you just have these guys going back and forth, which is still providing a bit of a challenge, but not too big of a challenge. So I do say we could definitely use this particular design here, but for a more difficult one. It's not the first time that we've done that, and it's definitely not going to be the last. I would say we can at least have that here, so you're kind of forced to go here. Nice little brick. The brick could definitely get more confusing. These levels can get way more difficult if I allow them to. And that's kind of like the idea, right? Like, this is child's play. Pretty much most of these levels here, that one's a bit challenging. This one, also a tad bit challenging, but not that bad. This one, it's up there, but it's not that challenging, trust me. I mean, you have seen, where was it again? Level test. You have seen the laser level before, right? You remember this one from long ago? That one's challenging. That one's like the kind of levels that are very difficult. This one is not in that same category, but it's a little underneath it. Okay. Let's test this out. I still want to see if I can add more to this particular part here. But I guess it's fine. I should at least grab this key first, though. All these guys. Alright. Alright, now this part. There's a way you can kind of just kill every single enemy here pretty quickly. I wouldn't say quickly, because it doesn't really matter. The speed is what it is, basically. Alright. Okay. I'll get this into position. Leave that there. Alright, awesome. Now we cleared out most of the enemies here. It's nice. Okay. Kill. Ooh. That's not that bad. Can I get a double kill? Which one was a double? Can I go? Yes, I can. I got a triple kill there. Okay. So that's in position. Let's move this where it needs to be. Move that where it needs to be. This wouldn't matter if that was pushed up here, because then you could do this, do that, and then boom. And then awesome. Actually, that's a good question. How would I want to do that? Yeah, because what's the point of the crate here? You could just, the crate is there kind of just like tricky, but you want to push that there. Get the crate where it needs to be. I guess we could just add that there, that's fine. Is there anything more I can do for the beginning area? Like, the only areas that have like lava bits is the areas that seem necessary, and then this. Like, move the crate there. Going back doesn't... I guess it's fine-ish, right? Putting the lava there and forcing the player to have to go through here doesn't seem like a bad idea, right? All I gotta do is just follow the path, go around, go up, and then push it up. The other option is just push the crate in, push it here, go up, go around, and then go here, and then boom. They can continue what they need to do. It's more so extra steps and forcing you to have to go down certain routes. So you can either go down or you can go up. I'd say we could probably add in, like, let me see. Yeah, maybe a couple of lava splatters to just make you think. Let's see here. Only putting that there is only really a hazard to kind of like make you go through here. Not really. And like, yeah, you could push it here. Have a lava hazard here, kind of forcing you to go around. And it's more so just putting lava hazards there for the sake of putting it there. There's really no reason for it. Half of the times, there's no reason for it. And putting lava hazards here would just make you have to go all the way around. Putting an enemy here would really just be like, kill the enemy. Free enemy kill, basically. I guess that's fine, right? You can get free enemy kills just like that. And then this guy here to kind of goad you into wanting to kill it, but you don't want to kill it, because if you do kill it, then it's just going to mean a crate is lost, and you need all the crates to pass this. Yeah. Can't only push a crate here, because there's no way to push it out from this spot. Same thing here. So you have to move the crate all the way around. And the enemies here are good things to have here to kill, basically, right? So you see them as an obstacle, but there's at least 3 easy killings here. Push crate up, go around, push crate up, go around, push crate forward, kill. Boom. Not a problem. Now you're all horizontal, right? And you're vertical, yeah. I'd say that's good. I would also say having a vertical enemy here is good too. You don't really need to go around this path here, basically. Just there as another thing to trick you to kill it, but you don't want to kill it, because if you do, then you're stuck. And I would say, just so that this isn't just a long pathway, I could basically just have this be like this, right? Yeah, so that way you don't have to like go, you still got to go through this entire process if you fail. But that's how that goes. Making it short so you don't have to worry about doing that. At the very least, is a good call, right? No, don't do that up there. And now the drawing out process. I really want to try to get the rest of Zone 2's levels built. I want to try to do it Sunday, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it. There's so much things I gotta take care of. I gotta focus on getting those finished, if at all possible. Of course those are important, but this is also important. Oh yeah, I just didn't want to make any mistakes here. Okay. Yeah, if you clear the area out of enemies, it really does feel empty, right? That's the one drawback to the crate. While it is nice and satisfying to be able to kill the enemies with it, it does somewhat trivialize most of the obstacles if you have crate puzzles. But it rewards you for thinking outside the box. You know, that's a good thing, right? Rewarding players for going out of their way to clear the threats. I just wished there was something to still make it difficult while having. I mean, I guess crate resistant enemies, but that kind of goes against the current simplicity theme that this game has going for it at the moment. Which I guess not really that simplistic when you have radiation as a complex game mechanic. Although I can't say I wouldn't be opposed to the idea. It's just like right now, it's probably not in the cards to just outright do. I don't want to say too much on the matter, though, so that's why we're trying to be relatively secretive. Not like it really matters. It's going to take a while for me to finish this game. Obviously, with my dozens of other projects. Topped off with everything else that I gotta get done with. It's gonna take way longer than I'd like. But you know what? If I keep at it, and keep on keeping on, eventually we'll finish it. And hopefully that will occur before we somehow manage to get YouTube quote-unquote famous. It's unlikely to happen at the rate that we're going. But we can't rule that out. Not just yet. And here. Okay. We're also kind of working on the impression that some people aren't going to kill the enemies. I guess it depends. Like, if you're given the option to use the crate to kill the enemies, you're going to take it, right? 9 times out of 10, people will take that option. Because at the end of the day, it does pretty much give them an added score to their enemy kill count. And most people are going to do that just for the sake of doing that. Raising that number up. Okay, let's see. Everything seems to be in order, but I'm sure I've forgotten something. And again, the player doesn't count, because the player is already there as a player mark. So, that part is fine. Everything seems to be in order. Problem with being tired is that I struggle to try to see if everything is right, but it looks right. Everything here looks right. And again, if it isn't, it's a pretty easy fix anyway, so. Alright. Save as. We're getting close to at least finishing off everything in this zone. There's only 5 more levels left, which is insane to think. Alright, I'm just going to bring this back down. Alright, we'll exit out of it for now. You're good, right? 80. Okay. And while it's on my mind, let me put this where it needs to be. Everything here is good. All right, awesome. Let's go on ahead. Do the usual. No point. Apply. Perfect. Now we just duplicate you. 24. You better not have put in. Alright, good. Glad you prevented that. Then a mistake happens way too freaking often. Alright, awesome. Let's get out of isometric mode. Go to the Grasslands real quick. Scroll down. I believe this is 5-1, the only one here of that caliber. The only one that has only a singular 1, no 2s or 3s. Put that where it needs to be. Let's grab the player mark. And also, let's not forget about the most important aspect. I was thinking about having like a Pac-Man level here, but I kind of changed my mind. Figured like I should have like a Pac-Man level in the ruined forest somewhere up here and the icy mountains somewhere down there. Alright, now let's not forget brain. Force it into your level hub. What should this be called? That's a good question. What should this level be called? So we already have one called Rotating Roundabout. Bring it around home? Bring it around. Seems too on the nose, though, if we just have to say bring it around. Bring it around ruin? These are ruins, right? Bring it around town. Bring it around ruin. Sure, a SpongeBob reference. Bring it around ruin. Or ruins. Bring around ruins. Because this isn't town. No, it would be towns, right? But also this is ruins. Is a series of ruins, where a town is a series of buildings. Yeah, sure, why the hell not? Bring it around ruins. We need the it, of course, you dumbass brain. Bring it around ruins. Yep. There's only 5 more levels left. Right over here. How much time do we have left, by the way? Oh, so we got like a little over 10 minutes. The second zone is getting close to finished. Once I get all these levels placed, ideally what I want to do then is just get these guys where they need to be around the area and add some more stuff to the area too. Don't know what exactly. Because these guys, as well as everything else around the map, makes it look a lot more livelier and a lot more stuff going on instead of just the trees and foliage and houses and decorations. Because, hey, don't get me wrong, this looks cool, but I feel like having some enemies walking around and patrolling the area looks even better. Okay, so that finishes that up. I guess now what I'm going to do is just build and we're going to run it. Simple as that, really. Oh boy, I'm so tired. And I still got one more video to record before I go to sleep and wake up tomorrow on a Sunday. Yeah, you say we got 10 minutes left. We should be able to complete this level again within a span of 10 minutes, I would hope. And now let's, for shits and giggles, just check to see if this stupid description is still broken. Yep. I don't understand. I can highlight and scroll down and it allows me to read it on mobile, but it's still fucking broken. That's so annoying. Also, what are you doing here? Ah, yes, you're telling me that the microphone's in use. Of course, it should be in use. Look, there's my... Well, you can't see it because I have this thing hiding. But there's my microphone going up and down. Up, down. Up, down. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down. Anyways, woo, we did it. Alright, good, great. Now that should be all, right? I'm pretty sure that should be all. So I guess what I'm going to do now is close everything. Start this up. Close it! I don't think I close it, but it's fine. Check to see if you're still... Yep. Alright, go. Load game. And go. 46 levels. That's a lot of levels. I mean, you don't really need the bottom that much, but I should still move the ruins if possible. Alright, so you guys are moving around. Understandable. So now I just kill you guys. Free kill. Kill you. Again, grab the key because that's important. Here, push this up where it needs to be pushed. So yeah, you're still somewhat of an obstacle. Just not that big of an obstacle, thankfully. Because technically I could just do this, right? I don't even have to go the other way. And I still have enough time to kill these fools. Grab that key. Grab this key. Alright. Everything's in position. I got all the keys on hand. Now all I gotta do is just make my way over here. Double, triple. Alright. Let's leave you here. Clear this out. Clear you out. And boom. Not a problem. Compared to the last level, this one was a cakewalk. And you have no clue what the other level is like, so that is definitely a pain. I need to move some stuff around here. While I'm here, I might as well check to see if there's anything else I can do with. I could probably move this one down a bit. That one's fine. So basically just for you, I want to move this, I don't know if you can see the mouse, that down, and this down, most likely. You, I want to move the both of you down. You should be fine because you're not really hiding anything here. It's just you two need to move down. But I didn't even check to see the name here. Bring it around ruins. You see a little bit of level back there, but you can't really get a good look at it. It's pretty funny though. I think there's mountains that are going to be up there. I guess while I'm here, I might as well just check to see if anything else needs to be adjusted. Yeah, you don't need to be adjusted because this is not a part of the playing field. Ideally, I kind of want to stay there. One-way street. But yeah, this mess. Where is everybody? A total catastrophe. I think that one's fine. I'm gonna end up there. Just giving you like a little level showcase. Those two need to be adjusted. You're fine. I want to check 10 again, but you're definitely fine. Everything that has pretty much an open space here is fine. Just want to look around the area. Just because. That's definitely fine. Definitely a challenge, though. Not too challenging. This one's also somewhat of a challenge. You can see the levels up ahead too. That's still so nice. There's something quaint about it that I can't explain. Just being able to see the levels up ahead. It's not down, it's left, you fool. I know I'm going down, technically, but I'm going left first. The only area we don't have access to is the gate. Technically, in terms of your first visit of the Grasslands, all the levels here have been completed. Yeah, and there's those enemies. The enemies that bring life and movement to the map outside of just need. We'll go up and around in a minute. Yeah, pretty much everything in the beginning, because of this area, the Grasslands is opened. Don't know why I'm checking though, but I am doing it anyways, because why not? And these levels. I say the Grasslands definitely... yeah, especially this one with all the enemies here. The Grasslands is definitely an interesting zone compared to the high cliffs over here. Like the high cliffs is cool because it will soon have an ocean to look over on the cliffside. But technically in that area, you really only have like a small amount of levels that you can go to, like 19, I think, right? Technically, I could go check real quick, right? I think it's 22. Yeah, that's fine. Nice little house level. This one makes me worry that some people might not get past this easily, because to me it's very simplistic. This one especially, but this is a side level. Yeah, the one-way street. Topped off of this catastrophe. Chaotic cul-de-sac. I'm gonna head to the high cliffs real quick. I also need to get that area taken care of. Yeah, there's 22. Nothing beats this jam still. Yeah, see 22. These three levels you can't really get to unless you go around and get to 6A or go here to a shortcut and get to there. Because that's essentially what that is, right? Like there's a level here and one up there, and then it goes around, and then there's a secret there that you go down and get to here. Basically. If you're using the map there to be able to like figure that out, essentially. Alright, I'm heading back to level 10 now. Well, here's the thing, was that quicker? I mean, that's one level, which would have been the one-way street. And that's two levels, which would have been there. So hey, it's one level quicker. Woo! Yeah, once I can get all of the levels finished and all of the other stuff placed down, then I can make the world map. I want to remake the first zone's world map, though. Just primarily for other reasons. God. Still does a little... I feel like that lag there is just the way the timer is set. Yeah, I'll just stay here. Because I'm going to use this as a means, like what I have in the first zone, to be able to get to the 3 levels in the back. To be able to get to the 5 levels up there, so I can test those out and complete them here. Huh? Did I not set up dynamic? I could have sworn I set up dynamic music. Maybe I brought it back to normal. I just want I set up selected, though. Unless I change that out midway through. I don't know, I'm sticking dynamic, hopefully. Hopefully, unless I didn't save the changes. Well, I hope I saved the changes. But that's all the time I have regardless. So I'll call it there. I'll do a little adjustment off camera. Actually, I'd probably do it like right about now. But thank you all for watching today's episode of Game Crafters. We got another level built, and there's only 5 more left until the Grasslands is finished, and then hopefully at that point I'll forcibly work on the music. I gotta get that music done with, and then I can work on the 3rd zone. I want to do this all before November, because I don't think I'm gonna have any time to get any game making in for an hour, even though I have been able to do that with all the projects that I have to get done with in the first place. But thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, subscribe for more, check out that their playlist, and of course, previous episode of Game Crafters right over here, and the most recent episode of Wrath ROTC Edition right over here. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. later.